Boom. What's up, everybody? Sorry. As soon as I was about to go live, I dropped my earbud on the floor and could not find it. Of course, I had to get down on all fours because I had went under something. Welcome in here, guys. Welcome in here. We got all our face here. Wrestle Plunge, Sundays at 6 Eastern. We've made it for another show. Today, we've got two episodes, October 13th and October 20th, 1990. And we've finally got a name change. SAPW now officially coming out of NAWA. But hell yeah. One thing I need to do is get the chat in here. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good new year. And a good Sunday. Man, I'm all out of sorts. What the fuck? We'll get it. What the fuck is happening right now? There. Boom. Boom. Trying to get the chat in here. Everything's kind of went sideways right here as we're going along. Working on a brand new video. That's one cool thing. Should hopefully be ready by next Sunday, I'm hoping. It's a weird one. I had not heard of this story. Involves The Undertaker and Vader. It's the only hint that I'm going to give right now. But I had not heard of the story before. I had recently found it. And then I did a little bit of digging to verify the story. And man, yeah, it is a legit one. Which is kind of crazy. Then let me get this chat in here. And let's see who's hanging out here in the chat tonight. Who we got? Dave's channel, what's going on? Welcome in. Zach, welcome in. Happy New Everybody. It's me. Happy New Year. Skronk, Happy New Year. Plastastic. Lark Bark. Everybody, welcome in here, folks. Appreciate it. We're going to jump right in. October 13th, 1990. What is it? South Atlantic Pro Wrestling is what the name of this promotion is now. Let's keep rocking and rolling, baby. Let me get the sound connected. Let's go. Like if you're hanging out, helps us out.
Exciting hour of South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, and have we got an hour of excitement for you right here on the line today. As you saw from last week, it will be the South Atlantic title on the line as the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller pits it all against number one Paul Jones. How do you feel?
Well, I don't think that Fuller's going to have any problem with Paul Jones, but I'm out here to watch you. I don't trust you. Fuller don't trust you, and I don't know if these people trust you or not, but I want them to know the real Frank Dusek, and I'm here to make sure you call the shots the way they're.
Well, we're going to get Matt Bourne on color this week. Also, Ted Webb has left us. Ted Webb did not like the change. You can feel the promotion is slightly different from the NAWA to now the SAPW. Whatever's happened here. Paul Jones still aligned with the company, facing Rob Fuller here tonight for the for the heavyweight championship here.
Make sure you stay here and call the shots from here. Also on the card, an exciting six-man tag team action. Vince Torelli, War Eagle Chris Chavis, and Ranger Ross together.
Dead Punk?
Plus a newcomer, Tex Salinger, a newcomer to the stud stable.
Tex Salinger, a big 6'7" man from Amarillo, Texas, a good friend of mine. That's why we called him in here, and he come in here to take care of business. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Well, Kings Mountain is ready for all this action. Kings Mountain, North Carolina, the recreation center, home of the great Revolutionary War battle when the British were beaten back to the sea. Will it be a time for the stud stable to be beaten back to the sea? Or is Paul Jones and his people, who do you think are going to take it?
That's kind of a dumb question for you to ask somebody like myself. I'm an intelligent man, and the stud stable
tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. The first match you're going to see tonight is going to be that exciting South Atlantic heavyweight title match between the champion, the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller, and the #1 challenger, Paul Jones. And we're going to put it on first, so that we're sure that we get the entire match on the card if time is left.
Let's pick it up right here where it's really happening.
I feel like this entire segment's gonna be fucked because of the song that's playing. Is this in the arena? What is going on?
You want to see who the toughest man in North Carolina
Hey, Pope, what's up? Get in here. Welcome
You
in.
have to go to Tennessee. But tonight, you people got a real special night on your hands because the little bit of Tennessee's come to you. This beloved Tennessee belt you see on my shoulder, the North American Heavyweight Championship, is going on the line, if you want to call it on the line, to your North Carolina star, Paul Jones.
Stable emojis for members here at Wrestle Plunge.
And you're going to be proud to say it when this thing's over. You're going to be able to say, Stud whipped that Jones, whipped him real good, made him like it, and Stud, I love you. Good luck, bro.
Well, that remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller against #1 Paul Jones, title on the line, right after these commercial announcements.
Heavyweight Championship, the title match is on the line. Weighing in at 230 pounds from Houston, Texas, #1, Paul Jones. His opponent weighing in at 200.
Don't get too many Paul Jones matches here. I always know Paul Jones is a manager. I know he was a wrestler, but I'm not ultra familiar with his career outside of just, a few things with Mid-Atlantic and NWA. But we're getting a 1990 Paul Jones match. Got to be one of the last matches he's ever did, if not the last match against Rob Fuller. Pretty cool. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got here. Opening the show. We got some new graphics here. I mean, you can really feel that the show has changed now that whatever swap happened here out of September into October between the name change to some of the, the staff changed. I don't know. Let's see if it's because I like the NAWA as it was. So last week we got one good show, and then we got like a filler show, which is probably where the transition was happening, right? They probably weren't prepared. They did a little bit of a, just a show to get by for that week. And
you're here for this South Atlantic Heavyweight Championship match.
2 shows though.
Stick around for 2 shows. #1 challenger, #1 Paul Jones.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Richards, referee, discussing the rules of Tennessee stud. If I know the stud and his tactics, you'll see a lot of that today. Richards showing the belt around, showing it to the fans, showing it to Paul Jones. Jones, of course, no stranger to heavyweight title belts. Jones looks like he's in pretty good shape here. Jones, looking at that belt, no doubt thinking what it would look like around his waist. The Tennessee stud got wants no part of that. Byron Richards will have to take that belt away from #1 Paul Jones. We're here in beautiful Kings Mountain, the Kings Mountain Recreation Center. You hear these fans, they are definitely behind, solidly behind #1 Paul Jones. The robes were moved, the belt's sent out to ringside, and we should be getting a bell signal from the referee for the bell to start this championship match. And we will show it to you folks in its entirety. If it takes the full hour, all the other matches have been put on standby, so you will see the conclusion of this title match, guaranteed. The boots are checked.
I don't really doubt that Fuller could make a full hour.
Against Robert Fuller, title on the line. I was scheduled to be joined here at ringside with Maniac Matt Bourne, but in typical Maniac fashion, he's nowhere to be found. Maybe
where'd Bourne go? Bourne doesn't quit the job.
Quit collar. Jones forcing Fuller into the corner. Fuller in his fashion. That is the Tennessee stud style. He will work with you. He will constantly harass the referee and the officials to try to throw off your concentration. And that's just what he's doing, folks. And I do not think that will work with a man of the intensity of #1 Paul Jones. #1 Paul Jones has one thing in his mind right now, and that one thing is to defeat the Tennessee stud. Once again, these 2 veterans circling eye.
Do you hear that? It's like whatever. It's like there's more commentary happening behind the commentary that we're getting. What the fuck?
Watching each other, finger lace. No. And once again, Fuller back into the corner. Referee admonishing Paul Jones for the use of the fist, to the proposed use of the fist. And you see Fuller following right in behind, wanting that admonishment even stiffer. There again, that's the Tennessee stud's tactics. Harassment until he picks his spot.
Dude, I swear I hear Ted Webb. I swear to God, I hear Ted Webb in the. It's like it's not easy to hear, but I can hear him commentating. and I think they've redubbed this.
We're taking. Well, I see Matt Moore has finally joined us here at ringside. Matthew, it's good to finally have you down here where you belong.
Exactly how I felt. And look at that, a cheap shot from Paul Jones. Uncalled for.
I wouldn't exactly call that a cheap shot. I just call it a receipt.
Now that's a flagrant display of unsportsmanlike conduct if I've ever seen it. You know what, Deuce?
You're crazy, dude. Now I feel like I'm
Let's face it.
I suppose teaming up in just really one sportsmanlike conduct. I suppose 5-on-1, 4-on-1, all these situations that the stud stable creates.
KP, welcome in.
Conduct.
That's payback, Deuce. Payback for what happened to me. You saw me, Deuce. 2 black eyes, 36 stitches in my head. I was beat up by 4 of them. And heck,
I was under the understanding you were in a car wreck.
who told you that?
The police reports. We got it. They called the office asking about you. Want to know?
Steamboat's a liar. He told you that.
Oh, a quick 1-2.
He had such a bad falling out with old Ted Webb. They said, get rid of his commentary. I don't care if he's on the new shows. Get it off. I wonder if Paul Jones would have been the new champ.
To the apron, and that's the thing to do right now. Change the pace of the match, because right there with 3 quick 2 counts left, a seasoned veteran, Paul Jones.
That's a perfect example of the stuff that's going on around here.
Here's the thing: we're making our way through this year pretty promptly at this point. Well, October 13th, 90. So we've only got a few more weeks left here with this promotion before I figure out what I do next. I like to do I couldn't even do 1 full year of this promotion. So we started in April, I think, May even, and then there was like some sporadic ones that were missing, but most of it's here where we could do the entirety of CWA 89. I know there's loads of CWA 80 stuff that I can still get into. I'm going to see what else I can find out there. And if not a whole year, at least a lot of a year, hopefully. And we'll see what else we can dig into here. I don't want to, because I know there's even a little bit more of this into 91, but we'll see.
We need a referee in here that's going to be unbiased. Be perfectly neutral in a match like this.
Now, what is wrong? What is wrong with Byron Richards? He counted the same way for Paul Jones, and you got.
He's letting them know that it's a quick count. It's obvious that Byron Richards is a biased referee. Who knows? Paul Jones is probably paying him off.
Now, this is coming from the guy that read the contract before he signed it, the brains of the stud stable, right?
Well, let's say that we trusted Paul Jones. If Paul Jones said he had somebody to wrestle Robert Fuller, we took him for his word. Yeah, but he lied. He's a liar. And Byron Richards.
There's the count he wanted. He's 2,000.
Fuck! Oh wow, this referee's being a smart ass.
1,000. That'll teach him, by golly, to argue about officiating. I think he needs to get worried about the officials and worry more about
think
Paul
that should be
Jones,
legal.
Paul Jones,
What are we
the
doing
United
here?
States heavyweight champion, beat Johnny Valentine.
The contest for the heavyweight title.
He was 3 times NWA World Heavyweight Champion. You know yourself now, Matthew. You've been around the cup looking for the handle a time or two. You don't have those kind of credentials unless you're able to protect yourself and take care of yourself in that squared circle.
That's your problem. You're always limited. It's almost 1991.
Suppose that I don't know, I update myself. I think we're going to have a new champion myself. I believe the intensity, my personal opinion is, Jones is going to take the match if they can keep the stud stable from interfering.
I'm just happy to get a fresh show here. I was mad last week. We had a couple of, I think, maybe some original matches on there, but we're in a full-on show. Got a good promo.
Right now, Fuller, several series of rights and kicks, and once again into the arm wringer. Fuller demonstrating that second-generation style, that rough house, rugged style combined with a great deal of wrestling skill. And that's what's the pity about a man like Robert Fuller, because he does possess a great deal of wrestling skill. Very long, very lanky. He's a pity about that. It's a pity that he takes such shortcuts when a man possesses the skills that this man possesses. Not that he takes the shortcuts so much, but that he takes them behind their back. Now, I took a shortcut in my career, God knows you have, but the thing about it is, you take it in a man's face, you don't take them behind his back, and that's what the stud stable is doing. Taking these shortcuts 3 and 2 on 5-on-1, and I don't care how you slice it, Matt Boyd, I think it's wrong. The wrestling organization thinks it's wrong. The people of South Atlantic Wrestling, all the fans everywhere think it's wrong.
You're in the position now as a spokesman for the South Atlantic Wrestling, and you're
If we get Dave San Martino here, I'm leaving. Call it quits early.
when I knew you so well, you're unable to do that. I don't trust
thing. You, Matt Moore, Robert Fuller, that whole stud stable, you're like a bunch of rattlesnakes. When you go to corral a rattlesnake, you don't play neutral. You stay on the defense the whole time, and that's the way I'm going to do. I'm going to stay on the defense. Yeah, they've asked me to come out here. They've asked me to commentate the show. They've asked me to be the spokesman, the representative. They've said they're going to give me unlimited power to make sure things stay on the up and up. I hope I don't have to test that theory, but if I do, you know I'll back it up.
When we fight, get him out.
And they hurt. And Tuesday, I don't trust you one bit. And look at that Robert Fuller handle that Paul Jones like.
And Jones rammed into the corner. Shoulder first. Good thing he got his head out of the way. That is 6-inch iron bar. And now Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud.
We need a second ref out here. They need some decor. We need a referee calling his referee. This referee on his shit.
He is the South Atlantic heavyweight champion.
Remember my grandpa parents. Me and probably like a lot of you grew up, you know, with the grandpa or an uncle or somebody, maybe a dad, you know. Maybe a mom, who knows, or an aunt who was watching wrestling. But I grew up with my grandparents and my grandpa, my God. Pause it just for a minute. Preaching about how we need another referee to catch all this cheating, you know, and like how managers shouldn't be there and all the partners shouldn't be allowed there. He'd run it up and down how the rules should be, and it's like, how is this allowed? Who's coming in? That's a stud stable. That's Matt Ford. Maniac Matt Ford. Slightly pre-Big Josh Matt Ford. Oh shit! Damn. I know the masses are probably already gone right now. In fact, I know they are. I'm not sure what the tag title said. Oh shit! Paul Jones won the belt. Are you kidding me? Whoa shit! Paul Jones won the title. Paul Jones won the title!
Going down to interfere. Paul Jones striking in the iron is hot. Your winner and new South Atlantic heavyweight champion, number 1, Paul Jones. Unbelievable action.
I didn't expect Jones to win the belt. It's like, one more time, brother. One more time, brother. I really didn't expect that.
The stud stable plan is backfired. Miss Torelli. Chris Chavis, they've all come down. They've all come down. There's their captain. There's their man in the air. We have a new South Atlantic heavyweight champion. This is unbelievable. Number 1, Paul Jones has done it. He has done it. He is the South Atlantic heavyweight champion. Now let's go to the ring and our announcer, Kilgo.
Let me tell you something right now, fellas. This is proof right here that justice will win out in the end. We're not considering that we won the war. We just won this battle. Because we know we got a lot in store for us. And Jones and his Rangers, boy, let me tell you something. Whether it's you and me, one-on-one, for this belt, I'll be there. Or whether
Look at Shamrock.
your stable against my stable will be there. Or whether it's for a tournament for the Mercedes-Benz, Jones and his Rangers.
I bet Paul Jones is a promoter of this right now. He's gonna put that on himself, right? This son of a bitch. Let's be real. I almost guarantee he's got some kind of business promoting this.
I wish each and one of my men here could have a chance to talk, but this interview is running out. But I just want to tell you people out there, no matter where you're from, we're coming to you, and we're going to bring the fight to Fuller Stable. We'll be there. All right.
God, does that mean Fuller's leaving? That makes me sad.
Joining us now, the new
Okay, we got 6 minutes. Tonka and Shamrock.
all of them.
show you this. That's this music.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm very, very glad to be.
Yeah, like the music is also being commentated over just like it's like the commentary was. Like, this is weird.
Champion.
And it's not very loud. It's not very good. Like, it's already low, but I can't tell what the hell they're saying.
To wear this belt, I don't think Fuller deserves a belt in the future.
Warren came on the ringside.
Let's go.
It's a six-man tag team
Got
action.
6 man on our hands here. We're getting many of those.
238 pounds from San Diego, California, Vince Torelli.
I don't think I've ever seen a Mr. Hughes shoot. I've seen a lot of shoots.
Weighing in at 272 pounds
I
from
like Mr.
Pembroke,
Hughes,
North Carolina, the War Eagle, Chris Sheamus.
That'll be a cool one to check out.
And also at 237 pounds
I
from
think you're
Tampa,
right, actually.
Florida.
I think he
Tommy
turns face in, well, no, that's 91. I don't know how soon. I think like at springish, summerish 91, he's turning face.
Bolts.
Tommy
Their
Seabolt.
opponents weighing in at 227 pounds from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Trent Knight.
Like Trent Knight. Here we go.
His partner weighing in at 232 pounds from Hollywood, California, Tommy Landell.
All right. I think we got a little match on our hands here. And then we got fucking Grundy.
Weighing in at 275 pounds from Greensboro, North Carolina, it's Dan Grundy.
Motherfucking Dan Grundy, son.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an
You
exciting
done heard
group here.
about it.
Six-man tag team action. Young Vince Torelli, Mr. Wrestling Vince Torelli it is now. Protege of yours, joined, of course, by War Eagle Chris Chavis and newcomer.
That's the world's most dangerous man, Mr. Wrestling, King Champion.
Well, I tell you, he's
Vince
a newcomer to South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, but you watch this man when he wrestles in a ring, you can tell that he's got the experience, and he's another one just like Vince Torelli and Chris Chavis.
The only one I don't know in this is Seabolt.
And I think that they're going to
Everyone else
find
I've seen.
this alliance.
Well, they start up collar and elbow here. It's War Eagle Chris Chavis against Trent Knight. Knight going to the outside. This Kings Mountain crowd solidly behind the trio of Chavis, Torelli, and Seabolt. I want to say a special hello to all our friends down in Columbia, South Carolina. We'll be coming down there this Tuesday. Cookie,
I think
Lorraine,
they're in the Carolinas
Tammy,
also.
The Columbia connection down there, a bevy of lovely beauties who help us out.
With South
I wanna say a
Carolina.
special hello to you, and we will see you this Tuesday.
Well, I tell you, Frank, you must have did an awful lot of hollering during that match because you seem to lost your voice there.
Well, I'll tell you, when Matt Horn left the ringside,
I want these two in the singles, actually. That'd be a pretty good match.
Up over top, 240 plus pounds. Is that Chris Chavis a strong individual or what?
He's not only strong, you can see the size, and he's got a beautiful physique, and he's also he's
Ricky
thick.
Steamboat still around?
Bodybuilders, but this man does it all. I mean, it's heavyweights.
He truly does. And Trent Knight in the wrong position right now. As there's a quick tag. Mr. Wrestling Vince Torelli to the ringside. Fireman's carry up and over at Trent Knight. Not exactly the most experienced man in South Atlantic Wrestling, but certainly a veteran. And right now he is having all he can handle in the trio of Torelli, Chavis, and Seabolt.
Well, you know, Frank, you look at Torelli here, and here's what a great specimen of the athlete he is. After the beating he took to the hands of Stud Stable, and look at him, he just bouncing back. When I went to the hospital to visit this man,
6-man tag, 2 teams of 3.
Well, I was told that. You know, I wasn't able to get to the hospital in time to see he was out in just a matter of, 3 or 4 days. Once again, a fireman's carry. This time, it's young Tommy Seabolt executing the move perfectly. But Torelli...
I don't remember Seabolt, and I've watched a lot of WCW.
6 months or longer. Here he is back competing. Matter of fact, he'll be in...
Do you have a different name?
Match there, starting 5-7.
Exactly. Here it is, Tommy Landell.
Yeah, there we go.
He's a good competitor. You've seen him here on TV.
He's like, I'm gonna wear the same trunks as Chavis here.
For their money, but I tell you, it's kind of hard when you come up to someone like Chris Chavis and the power and the experience he has.
All the wrestlers that look like Chris Chavis when I was wrestling, Paul, I would retire a whole lot quicker than I did.
There we go.
I wish I looked like that for just
Fireman's
one day.
carry there.
Oh, what are you talking about? Let me get a picture and put our heads up, put it on his body, huh?
That's a good idea.
Russian leg sweep.
Really showing the vast experience. You know, he lost to the gentleman who won the 220 weight-pound gold medal in the
Like, you can hear the arena so much more than the announcing. The announcing is so low, and I have this as high as it will go. And I've also in OBS got it cranked out, and it still won't even hit to the yellow.
Really a very strong amateur background. Setting him now as a suplex. Certainly is.
It's crazy.
This Torelli, he has the power of a man, 350 pounds, and you watch him
Just a matter of seasoning and experience, which you can well vouch for, Paul, is the one thing.
Oh, big back body drop.
From a book or from a teacher. Now it's
I love a back body drop. Never know how those are going to go. So many ways to sell that move. Take that move.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck that move up.
Here, close to the airplane spin.
Oh shit, this could be it. Damn, there's two guys outside that ring though. Okay.
Oh, Trent Knight with the save. Knight sensing that the match was almost over, making the save. Or I think it would have been it right here. It is it right here. I didn't realize.
Oh my god. So I'm with this announcer. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this sound. So the sound on the match just died and the announcer just kept rocking. So, okay. He definitely broke that up, or am I crazy? Let's rewatch.
Oh no, it's a big backdrop. That big Samoan backdrop up over top, hook of the legs.
One, two.
Oh, Trent Knight with the save.
I mean, it was right on, but come on. But the...
Oh, Trent Knight with the save.
What the fuck?
Knight sensing that the match was almost over, making the save. Or I think it would have been it right here. It is it right here.
Oh, it is it. The referee, the announcer thought it was the same as me.
I didn't realize if there's the count of three. Your winners: War Eagle, Chris Chavis, Vince Torelli. See it again in slow motion, Paul.
Yeah, let's see this again in slow motion. Let's see the ref's hand. Yo, Simi, welcome in. Polly, welcome in.
I thought it was a 3 count, then I thought it was a 2 count, but just watch the power when he drives him back into the net.
I think the referee. I mean, I don't know who fucked up there. 1, 2. Oh, didn't they take it off? They don't want the conspiracy. They don't want the controversy out there. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill here. Where's it at? Every Sunday night, what are we doing? Right here, 6 Eastern, we're rocking and rolling with currently this promotion. Yeah, I'm excited about it. There isn't much longer left, about 2 months left before, again, I was just announcing this earlier, something else comes down the pike. And I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be. The newly found Hills, the Pitbulls, and the Stud Stable members.
Well, I'll tell you what, we come out here and do this taping, and Robert goes out there and just cheated out of the belt. We're supposed to come out here and do a Stud Stable. I don't know how to do a Stud Stable without Robert. I can't play guitar. I can't sing. But I'll tell you what, we're not going to stand around.
Guys.
Hey, Robert, run it out the... Hey, Rob.
Don't worry about it. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to run from anybody.
Dude, I hope the Stud Stable don't go nowhere.
If I did, I sure kept on taking. There's things that were supposed to be done out here on the stable today, guys. There was stuff that was supposed to happen. I had some new inductees into the stable. And right now, I don't care about losing the belt or nothing.
Oh shit! Okay, look, fuck. The Pitbulls or the Bulldogs have the tag straps on. So never heard anything about the Nasties leaving or actually dropping the belts. I wonder if they just dipped out. And then we know that Shamrock thing happened in real life. We know Shamrock got his ass kicked. We saw him on TV with the fucked up face. So I wonder if they just gave the belts to these guys. They were just like, you're the new tag champs. And, you know, these guys are hitting the road and they're going to WCW. Or if I wonder if there was an official match. Because I do know that they do some house show matches. At least the way they talk and some of the footage that they've shown. I don't know.
Taking care of business.
They get a little too deep about that.
Right,
interesting.
I got some surprises. One thing you're going to be tickled to death about. You go out to Amarillo, Texas, just up there northwest from Dallas, out there where you live. There's a fella lives out there, I'm sure you know. 6'5", one of the biggest, meanest rascals ever lived on this earth. You know who I'm talking about. It's the next man in this Stud Stable. I want to introduce you to Big Tex Challenger. Tex, come on in, baby. Get that camera on the man.
Okay.
Give him that old long
What we got here? Big Tex. Oh, this is Dennis Knight?
That's terrific, and we're glad to have you in the stable, Tex. You just get right over there. We got a little bit more news to cover here.
Oh, shit.
That's big news, but there's some more big news.
It's Midian, right?
You know, I ain't had no great feelings about Carolina. I hadn't really said anything good about it, and I guess there's probably only one thing that this state's got that's worth a flip, that ever has been worth a flip,
I bet that's what happened.
And if you know who I'm talking about, boys,
Texas Slash. That was always the coolest name, too. Yeah, I remember them in WCW before, of course, the Godwins. I like the Godwins, man. But I liked them in WCW, too. I wonder where, where's his partner? I know Henry Godwin, but what was his name? Mark? I'd have to Google it. Yeah, his partner was good as fuck.
Glad to have you into the stable. You're going to fit into things real good. Boys, I want everybody to welcome him in. Even you two, man. Even you two, man.
Mark Canterbury. Yeah, that's right. That dude was a bad motherfucker.
Shake his hand. Come on. Put it out there, Curtis. Shake his hand.
What's up, Hugh? Welcome in.
He's the newest inductee.
That's right.
We work together. Shake his hand. Come on.
Oh no, we got another member of the stud stable. It's fucking
Let's get down to the heavy business.
Firebreaker Chip here. His name Thompson.
That's all right. I know a fella that made a big mistake just a little bit of time ago. I know a man made a big mistake.
I think that's so
Curtis, let me
crazy.
have the front order right here. Because he went out there with a crooked, good-for-nothing Carolina
Right, Shanghai.
referee,
Welcome in therapy.
and he took my belt. He didn't take it by himself. He took it with his Carolina referee. Now, last week...
That referee was on some bullshit. Like, what the fuck was going on there?
1 second, Matt, please. Last week, I came out here
do,
in a
Dave.
stable, and I got Paul Jones out here. He's all buttoned in. He said, I want to be part of your stable. I want to come out here. I want to introduce you to a contract stud. Please, guys, come on, Curtis, please. He's all right. I got a contract right here, Paul Jones. I don't think you got guts enough to show
Tommy,
your
welcome
face to
in.
me
Yeah,
right
this has
now.
been a fun one to
But if you
watch.
do,
We've been going
what
through
I want
90.
you to do, son, I want you to come out here and take a look at my contract. Get back, let him have it.
A lot of wild folks here early in their career.
I got a contract here I think you need to look at, son. Why don't you beat it out there and have a look at it? It's a fine piece of paper. It's a lot like your brain, little fool.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Stud stable. Oh, it's getting, just keeps growing also. Oh, let's get a guitar smash. There we go. Yeah! Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh! Paul Jones, new champion, just getting smeared by Rob Fuller. Shit. That was a shoot guitar too, I believe. Anybody passing through, jump in the Discord. I'm going to put a link here in the chat for you. New tag team champions coming out right now. Also, anybody maybe just passing through, maybe just finding Wrestle Plunge here, hit the subscribe button, but also go check out the videos section. I got a lot of really good content, a lot of videos. I put out a lot of videos, and yeah, check it out. Goes live every Sunday night, 6 Eastern here with some classic wrestling. So we got the Bulldogs. Let me get them out here before we get copyright this music. It's the new tag champs. Future Pit Bulls from ECW, of course. Oh, shit. Okay, now they're going by the Pit Bulldogs. We're getting closer to their names that, you know, are for the ECW names.
The Pitts Bulldogs. Their opponents weighing in at 235 pounds from Columbia, South Carolina, Butch Malone.
Okay.
His partner weighing in
Butch.
at 235 pounds from Charlotte, Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, all right.
Welcome back.
That boy's about to get jobbed out, I reckon,
Joined
but
right now by the Vice President in charge of operations for South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Mr. George Scott Jr. George, welcome to
George Scott.
South Atlantic Championship Wrestling.
Well, Frank, thank you
On
very
commentary.
much.
We don't fucking hear him.
You know, I grew up alongside of you in wrestling and everything, and it's very great to be part of this great organization, bringing wrestling back to the basics as we've been trying to do in the past years. I'm noticing this match right here. We've got the new tag team champions, the Pit Bulldogs, as they like to be called now, and it's going to be a tough match for them.
It sure is. These young Pit Bulldogs, they've, of course, gone into the stud stable. They've fallen under the evil dominance of the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller. They were a tough young combination on their own, backed up now by Fuller and Bourne and all of his entourage. This newcomer, Tex Salinger, who we're going to see later on in the program. They have a new philosophy, a new cockiness, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know that I necessarily approve of it, George.
Well, did you just see that? Spike there just pushed him, and he went halfway across the ring. I mean, he went flying.
They are indeed very strong individuals. They're not that tall. They run in that 5'8", 5'10" category. But extremely
It's now
wide.
SAPW. Even though you still see, we'll see some advertising, and they still sell T-shirts that say NAWA. Patrick, welcome in.
Tough, rugged individuals. I know in my amateur career,
Chris, welcome in.
with the shorter guys than I ever did.
Stud
with
Stable
the taller
emojis,
guys.
that's
It's
right.
harder to get off their feet.
And Chris, as a member, of course you get the new videos, you get early access. New one should be popping off this week. It'll drop next Sunday for as usual. Every Sunday when I do drop a video, not every Sunday, but on Sundays when I drop a video at 4:45. But of course, early access. I'm hoping before the weekend, hopefully the Wednesday or Thursday on the new video drop, which I was telling you about already. The Undertaker and Vader story, which
Bulldogs
is
are
crazy.
masters, these young boys are, at working that to their advantage.
There they
I
go,
know.
tagging
Like, I was
in
like,
and
wait.
out, tagging in and out. And this Butch Malone, he's a tough character. We've
Keep
seen
molding.
him in recent weeks, and he gets better every time we see him. He does a real good job.
Well, he did a great job right there because he caught Rex charging in, hooked him, used his weight, hooked him over with an arm drag, another quick tag. And I think right off the bat, these Bulldogs have underestimated this team that they're up against.
They've got some real trouble. This Ben Johnson, he's a big guy. He's taking them on real strong. You know, here at South Atlantic Wrestling, we've been trying to do a lot of stuff. We've gotten involved in some drug-free organizations.
shit.
We've been trying to get them more involved, trying to raise money for them. We've
Some
gotten
new
involved with
trunks,
some
it looks
athletic
like here,
groups,
the
some
Bulldogs.
departments just trying to raise money and everything. And I know you've
Patrick,
been involved.
the name with the promotion, no, they really didn't. They did not explain the name change with the promotion.
Involved in it. One of the things that we've done in bringing you aboard is letting you commentate the show and everything. And
Oh, there we go. Almost collided heads.
South Atlantic Wrestling matchmaker.
Well, George, thank you very, very much. You know, I've had a little experience in it in the past, as I'm sure some of the wrestling fans know. And I want you to know, and I want the board of directors to know that I appreciate the faith that you put in me, and I promise you that I will, I hate to use the cliche, but I will execute the duties to the best of my ability, and I will do my best to maintain the high standards of wrestling that you've set forth so far.
Well, we're behind you 100%. Any
Oh,
problems
shit.
you have, all you
Oh.
have to do is let us know. Any
It looks like a basketball. Oh, it looks like concrete, man. Scoop slam right there on the floor.
That is a basketball court right there.
Oh, it is a basketball court. All right.
Bulldog Rex,
right the first
Rex, I guess it was. I
There's
can't
Rex.
tell them apart. Thank you. Rex just slammed the young man right down on that floor, and boy, oh boy, did that take the wind out of his sails.
There they go, tagging in and out, tagging in and out. Paul Jones has got to have a headache now. I saw what happened to him earlier, and I hope to be
Love a good
looking into
guitar
that.
shot.
That stud stable, I don't really exactly know how that came about, but this is getting a little bit crazy that he can just take part of the show and do whatever he wants with it.
Have you seen Paul? Is he okay?
He's back there. When I saw him, he was unconscious. Of course, I had to get out here. We only had a couple of minutes, and you know, I hope he is okay. You know, he just won that belt, and if something happens and he can't come back, he's got 30 days to defend that belt, or he's going to have to give it up.
And if he forfeits it, then what would happen? Would we go to a tournament, or would we revert back to the Tennessee?
No, we would have a tournament. There's no way we'd give it back to the stud.
Let's certainly hope that doesn't happen. You know, you were talking about the work we're doing with the drug-free groups and the rescue squads and whatnot. We've got a big fundraiser coming up in Johnsonville, South Carolina. All you net gators down that way, pay attention, because the rescue squad at the Johnsonville High School has a big fundraiser plan. They've gotten businesses from all over that part of the country have bought sponsorship packages. They got about 400 kids that are going to be admitted absolutely free, thanks to local businessmen. And man, I'm just looking forward to being there. And that's next Saturday night down in Johnsonville, South Carolina. And it's that way all over the country. Everywhere we go, George, We're leaving money.
Tree of Woe. Don't see the Tree of Woe anymore. Is everybody doing the Tree of Woe? Somebody needs to bring that back.
Well, that's what we want to do. We want to bring the wrestling back to
Hell,
the
now if you see the
basics,
Tree of
back to
Woe,
the
they're
way it
doing
used
like
to
some
be,
kind of
back
insane
to the
spot off the
people.
turnbuckle
And that's
onto
what
their
we're trying to
opponent.
do. You know, back to this Paul Jones. You know, he's gotten a group of guys together: Chris Chavis, Ranger Ross, Vince
Kevin
Torelli,
Sullivan used to
and
fuck
he's
dudes
got
up.
a name for him,
True.
Jones's Raiders. And I tell you, these guys are ready to take care of business.
No way guys were shitting blood after a jobber match in WCW with Sullivan. The double stomp to the gut and the Tree of Woe where he just ran full force
He's got 3 guys behind him that I think he can
into your
trust
fucking gut.
110% in War Eagle Chris Chavis, Vince Torelli, and of course Ranger Ross. Now, everybody knows Ranger Ross's credentials. Vince Torelli we've talked about a number of times. War Eagle Chris Chavis. As a matter of fact, War Eagle Chris Chavis has a few words he'd like to say on behalf of Jones's Rangers.
Let me tell you something, Fuller and the Stud Stable have been doing a lot of battles together, but now we're at war. We've got the Stud Stable, now we have the Joneses Rangers. We got me.
Yeah, it's pretty
we got
nuts.
Vince
Wrestling,
Torelli,
the 90s were
Ranger Ross,
insane for
and
wrestling.
Paul Jones. Every time you guys move, every time you guys go to the ring, we're going to be there to support Joneses Rangers.
I'll tell you, George, in my wrestling career, I fought
Jones's
a lot of things.
Rangers.
I wasn't always 100%
Not the
proud of,
best.
but I always made a point that if I did something dirty to a man, I did it to his face. But that's something that certainly the Tennessee Stud, Robert Fuller, and his Stud Stable cannot say. And if Paul Jones is going to defend himself, if Paul Jones is going to continue in his wrestling career, and it has been a long and colorful career, he's going to have the support of men like his Rangers. And I think that's the best thing he ever could have done, and go out and get men to stand behind him.
The Rangers are going to be a tough group to contend with, that's for sure. Here we have a submission hold. Looks like that's
Are you
it.
kidding me?
The
Oh my!
A simple arm bar, George. They worked on it from the beginning of the match.
That's that fucking Firebreaker Chip's finishing move here, which I always make fun of, and now we got them using it. I don't think he even wanted him to give up. He was like pissed about it. I think that's Gary Wolf, and he's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Stayed on that left arm all the way through like a pit bulldog. They stayed with it, and there's your winners, ladies and gentlemen, the pit bulldogs.
And we got some new graphics, new backdrops.
Because all they can do is scream, "We want Paul Jones." That means y'all gonna get real sick to your stomach, because that's one thing you're not gonna get. The last time Paul Jones was seen out here, boys, you know where he was seen? He was
So now that we got the new Stud Stable. The Stud Stable has evolved so many times through so many promotions.
pancaked out right here on this floor with a guitar wrapped around his ears. Now, you know something, Jones? That don't mean I'm happy, because I still ain't got the belt back, but it sure does make me feel a little bit better, Kurt. I gotta tell you, guys, we got a lot of things.
Welcome into the Discord, SS Savage.
We better think about, there's a Mercedes tournament coming
Joining the
up.
conversation.
We're gonna be riding in that Mercedes. There's more money being given away, brother. I'm talking about $2,000 battle royals all over, and that's very, very exciting. Right here, you look close, you'll see your tag team champions. I want to know if there's anybody in South Atlantic wrestling that
The
can beat 'em.
Rangers. The Army was better.
What do you think, Curtis?
Well, you
Way
know,
better.
son, when I win that Mercedes-Benz, I'm going to take everybody out with me, and I'm going to get everybody a girl. You know, but Matt Bourne, I don't know about taking Matt with us.
Don't start. Don't start. Have a little fun, but don't start. Listen, guys, they may come to us and they may decide they want to dig Paul Jones up out of the grave somewhere and get an 8-man going. Maybe you figure you want to get tough and take on the entire
Curtis
stable.
Thompson.
And if you want to, Daddy, I'm
So yeah, the new Stud Stable, Rob Fuller, Maniac Matt Bourne, the new Pit Bulldogs, who future ECW Pit Bulls, Curtis Thompson, future WCW Firebreaker Chip, and Tex Lassinger, future Midian, Neck and Midian.
going to guarantee you this. I'm going to guarantee you Tex Salinger is ready. Am I right, Tex?
You're right, Stud. I ain't never been readier. We got a baby. There ain't nobody in Jones's Rangers that can even handle one of us, baby.
You got it. You listen to us, boys. Jones, going out.
Oh, Jason. What's up, JC? Welcome in, man.
We're out of here.
We're out of here, brother. Oh, we're going to get a Tex match. Let's go. Here we go.
Now entering the ring, weighing in at 301 101 pounds, from Texas, it's Tex Salinger. His opponent, weighing in at 280 pounds, from parts unknown, the White Knight.
Love a good generic jobber, though. We got a white mask with white trunks.
I think
White Knight
certainly has his work cut out for him in this newcomer from the stud stable, Tex Salinger.
Tex Salinger, he kind of reminds me of a man I'm sure that you've had dealings with, Blackjack Mulligan.
Well, he does. He certainly does. He comes from somewhere out in the panhandle of Texas, or so says Robert Fuller. You know, Robert Fuller, to him, fair and square is fighting.
This is our main event this week, I think.
Whether he's telling you the truth or not. He says he comes from the panhandle of Texas. I believe he has that Blackjack Mulligan type look on him. Maybe not quite as big, but he's a 300-pounder, which makes him one of the strongest, one of the biggest men in South Atlantic wrestling, George. Oh, showing a lot of agility, too. As you see the horns from Texas there after a big clothesline, and the White Knight right off the bat, flat on his back, George.
He's 6'9". He's almost every bit of, or 6'7". I'm sorry, and Blackjack was 6'9". So he's almost as tall as Blackjack. He reminds me a lot about him. He really does. You know, we're going to be making a tour coming up, and we're going to be in Columbia, South Carolina, with a new starting time, and in some of these towns during the week at 7:30, so that some of the younger kids can come out and see us all, and we'll be looking forward to seeing them all there.
That's exactly right, George. And that starting time's also good for our shows coming up from Greenwood, Spartanburg, and Shelby. All you wrestling fans listening to us along those great stations. Mark your calendars, 7:30.
The lady brought her sweat towel to the show.
8 o'clock starting time on Saturday night. As we see,
She gets so worked up that she has a towel that she brings to the shows.
Starting time now for all you fans in Lumberton. It's still at 8 o'clock starting time on Saturday night. As we see,
Damn, we missed it. I want to see the lady with the towel.
Seeing them all there.
that's exactly right, George.
Look at this lady. I think it's a lady. Brought her towel out. All right? She gets so worked up. I get it, though.
Times also start. It's almost a fanatic loyalty to Robert Fuller, and I do not understand whether it's a Manson-like quality or what, but they all seem to be. The Pit Bulldogs are a classic example, almost just fanatically loyal to Fuller and anything he says.
They act like they owe him their life. I mean, it's amazing. This guy right here,
She's
you
like,
can see, he
listen.
has no regard for the rules at all. Just basically just ignoring Ronnie Hanna there, and he's got till the 5 count to break, or Ronnie Hanna could send him back to the
Me
dressing
too,
room.
Dave.
He really should.
Oh, yeah.
Send him
Hope
back
you're having a
to
good
the
New Year,
dressing
too,
room, teach him
man.
a lesson if he doesn't make that count by 5.
There's one of the good ones out here in the streets. I think it's a lady. I'm not 100%.
Not necessarily break the rules, George, but bend them. And you know, you coming from a wrestling family, you've seen it for years. I've same way come from a wrestling family. I've been a wrestler, and I know that there are ways to bend and break the rules. And when you work for a man with the credentials of Robert
Therapy,
Fuller,
welcome in the Discord. Oh yeah, welcome in, guys.
CSDD. That's a degree in backstabbing, corkscrewing, and dirty dealing. So, you know, by golly, he's going to teach them every shortcut that there is in the book.
That's right. And all you fans that have sent in for fan club memberships, you know, you get $1 off of all the live events that you can be expecting to receive them in the mail within the next couple of weeks.
That includes their T-shirts and their free autographed pictures of their favorite South Atlantic stars.
Lou Ann, she did look like a Lou Ann.
That's right. You can be expecting them anytime. Oh, here's a
Lou Ann, sit back down. Sit your ass down.
He's got him up backwards.
Oh, damn, that's going to be his finish. The Texas Hangman. All right, at least it makes sense with his gimmick.
The Texas Hangman.
It's all right.
I've seen that used in many a year. 6'7", hooked the man with the neck under the chin, picked him up over the top.
He is a big motherfucker, dude.
Up in there. He was defenseless to do anything about it.
That's just shows like how big dudes were just back in not only WCW but WWF when these dudes were wrestling. Like, holy shit, like they didn't look out of place with everyone else, but like they're big motherfuckers. That's one thing that I see today with like Billy Gunn, for example, who still wrestles with AEW. He towers, he dwarfs these people. Wrestlers today just aren't that tall.
Okay, wrestling fans, now's your chance to join me as a member of the South Atlantic Pro Wrestling Fan Club. For a one-time $10 membership fee only, you can receive a limited edition
Come back
wrestling
next
t-shirt,
Sunday at 6 Eastern for more of this action. I think we're about to wrap this show. We have 4 minutes left here. I'm trying to hawk some shirts.
Send $10 plus $2 shipping and handling.
Yeah, new video coming next Sunday, 4:45. Hopefully, it should be. We've got more than half of the video complete, so I'd imagine I can finish it up this week. Again, members here will get early access to that video. It is a pretty wild, cool story from the mid-90s.
One more time, right here
Replay of the opener here. We do have a good ass chat here. Super knowledgeable, super chill. Can't really ask for more.
Paul Jones, as you see, the winner once again, South Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. But what happened afterwards? Number one, Paul Jones, carbonged by the stud stable. The guitar broke over his head. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Paul Jones is going to have to forfeit the title or what. He was carried out of here, not conscious.
We got one more episode left, guys. Don't forget.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit!
South Atlantic
After getting conked in the head.
If somebody wants to get rid of me, the last place they should hit me is on top of the head. Because if I had any sense, I wouldn't have stayed in wrestling this long. But let me tell you something, Fuller. One way or the other, I'm going to be wherever I say I'm going to be. I'm not going to forfeit this title. Brother, I've got Jones's Rangers.
Got a brother.
Standing behind me. I can't think too clear right now, but I just wanted to come out here and tell you, brother, I'm not down and I'm not out. And Fuller, I'm going to be there wherever I've got a challenge.
Well, now, just a little bit earlier, the stud stable was here, and they had some comments to make. Paul, I'm sure you and all of your Rangers would like to hear them. Let's hear what the stud stable had to say just a few minutes earlier.
Jones, let me tell you what, son. You see that guitar right there? If that ain't finished up enough for your head, son.
Fuck yeah, dude. 3 months as a Plunge powerhouse. That's awesome, Chris, dude. Thanks, bro.
You want to bring yourself back, and you think you don't have a concussion, I'm going to guarantee you these guys standing right here, as well as myself, the Tennessee stud, is going to see you darn well get one. You better get some backup, son, because you're darn well got to.
Look at that jacket that he's rocking there. Shit.
Let's get out of here, boys.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, you heard what the stud stable had to say.
Let me tell you something, Fuller. Whether it's for the car, an 8-man tag match, elimination match, or a battle royal, you're going to see Jones and the Rangers are going to be there. We're not taking a backseat. These people in the audience here tonight, they know whether they love me or hate me in the past. They know when I say something, I'll back it up one way or the other. I don't care if I got to get a baseball bat, a bigger guitar.
That would be hilarious. I've got a bigger guitar. They just keep getting bigger and bigger guitars.
I don't care what it is. We'll be there. But in this case, I've got something stronger than all those things.
George Scott Jr. South Atlantic Pro. Okay. All right, sir.
Chief Eagle, Chris Chavis. And I don't have to pay them a dime to stand behind me. Let me tell
Does
you
he a skeeter?
Fuller. You get your stable together because we're coming.
Got one more up left. Let's see where this goes. Let's go. What do we? Yeah, October 20th, 90. Thanks everyone for hanging. Let's keep rocking. Dude, I was totally thinking, there's only one thing left to do. War Games!
Mr. Wrestling himself, Vince
So we're going to get Shamrock as a guest color commentator this week. Here we go.
Vince Torelli, it's good to have you back. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, and I'm glad to be back here with all these great fans and this great wrestling.
How are the injuries? Do you feel like you're 100%?
Yeah, you know, I come back pretty strong.
That's a good promotion. It's fun.
And, all I got to say is that the people that did this to me, the stud stable, they've got some things coming.
Well, they may have broke your face, but they certainly did not break your heart. And right here today, wrestling fans, before your very eyes, return for the South Atlantic Heavyweight Championship as the new champion, #1 Paul Jones, puts all the marbles on the line against the former champion, the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller. What kind of condition is Jones in? Is he ready to go?
Jones is in his tip-top shape, and all I got to say is that Fuller, he's out. He's out to get him, and they better be ready to go.
Ranger Ross squares off one-on-one with the U.S. male Curtis Thompson, and in a tag team excitement, you, Vince Torelli, team with War Eagle Chris Chavis to face the Pit Bulldogs, and I know you've been looking forward to this one.
Tatanka and Shamrock against the Pit Bulls. That's a dream match for you, huh?
Excited to be back, and all I got to say is when I get in the ring, they didn't name me Mr. Wrestling.
I think he's been recovering from the Nasty Boys assault, like the real-life assault.
And also Ranger Ross has got a good match coming up, but he's in tip-top shape himself.
Because he's not screaming. He's not.
With me. We've got an exciting hour in
He does look tired.
Right now, let's go to the ring for our first match on South Atlantic.
Dude, I think it's his eyes were literally blackened, like he got the shit beat out of him by the Nasty Boys. Shoot.
Wrestling. This is one big.
We got a Tex match out the gate. Let's go.
300 plus pounds. What do you know about him, Vincent? He is a monster.
You know, he's a big man indeed. I guess we're going to have to see what he can do.
Let's go to the ring right now on Guerrilla Radio's Kilgo for the introduction.
Now entering the ring, weighing in at 301 pounds from Texas.
Promotion's crazy. I don't know what you're going to get. Yeah, WCW definitely spelt his name differently with an X. Slash. I can't even do it now. Slasinger. Tex Slasinger.
Robert Fuller, but this Robert Fuller, he sure is careful in bringing this big Texan along. Every week
Give me a
we
cowboy
you see him
hat,
wrestle.
boys.
He's wrestling
I do play
for
Red Dead
us.
Redemption. I actually beat Red Dead Redemption today.
Is a man who has little or no reputation against this big Tex Salinger. He sure wants him to shine on his TV, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, you know Robert Fuller's a man.
Howdy, lady. Howdy, man.
And he's picking matches. He's hand picking them, so his guys get some practice before they go against some of the and Vince Torelli's and Chris Chavez's.
A big power move.
Dude, there's no one there. Holy shit. What is happening? Usually there's folks, they still coming in, or?
Paul Jones the other evening.
There's no one there.
Wrestling career I have ever seen a man own his own referee.
Shit.
Well, you know Fuller, he's been out things going for himself.
That ain't good.
That's why we formed our little group together with me and Chavez and Jones and Ranger Ross
high school.
and myself.
You're talking about Jones's Ranger.
Jones's Ranger, you bet, because we're going to keep some control in this organization.
Well,
This camera looks like it's from
we're
the
seeing a lot of big, aggressive
70s.
moves, not a lot of wrestling right here. As Big Tex Salinger, you see the percussion.
Red Dead's
moves,
good,
big
JC.
size 12 of them under the chin. Vince, you didn't see a lot of this when you were wrestling in the Olympic trials. I know, but in the tough man competitions, I'm sure you ran up against people with this type of style and this type of tactic.
Yes, he's a big man indeed, and well, let's just put it this way: when his tactics, he has a winning record behind him. Not the kind of style that I like to see, but he does have a winning record.
Well, he does have that, and Leroy Ramsey, the Tennessee referee, so far each time we've seen him, Vince, calling things right down the middle. Now you've got an exciting match, an important match. You and War Eagle Chris Chavis. As look at this, I've seen this before. Watch this, Vince.
Nice. Second row Bulldog. Planted him. That's gotta be it.
Goodness gracious, 300 pounds spells disaster for Butch Malone. Referee called it 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with more wrestling excitement right after these important messages. Jones putting all the marbles on the line against the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller, the former champion. I'm Frank Dusek, with me.
Dude, that one jacket Stud had on in the last show was fucking fire. So much better than this robe. This robe looks cheap. That other jacket. Oh my God, we're getting the rematch right now on TV. Woo! Call your friends. Put the baby to bed. Let's go. Holy shit.
Indeed, and things watching, and Chavis, Torelli, Ross, they're all at ringside right now, though, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready.
Oh, he's fired up.
Get our ring announcer. announcer, Kilgo.
From Houston, Texas,
The referee just shoved the fuck out of Paul Jones. That's actually kind of embarrassing, the way they shove the hell out of your champ.
Ring announcer, Kilgo.
Watch this. Boom! And he sold the hell out of it. I don't even know if he sold it. I think he just pushed the fuck out of him. The ref is just manhandling the world champ, the heavyweight champion. I keep saying world, the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, you know, Paul Jones, he's in there.
He's just a little guy.
He gets in there and he throws moves on you that you don't even see coming.
Good stuff on you, Larry. Ajax couldn't take off.
No. Oh, he blocks that one.
Anyway, we are underway.
This ref is, oh shit, is he paid off? What is going on? This is a different ref than before who screwed over Fuller, right? We got the opposite happening now? Alright, this is too much. Now it's too much. There's some bullshit going on. There is some shenanigans afoot.
Jones is really mad, and he's going to go for Fuller. He's really going to take Fuller apart, I believe.
Well, as you know, Vince, one of the tactics that Fuller employs, and he is probably one of the masters at it, is that stall. He will irritate you. He will frustrate you. He will foil you, not with wrestling ability, although the man has it. He is a second-generation wrestler, but he foils you with his ring tactics and his stalling. He picks that point, but when he moves like a cat.
Yeah, you know, some people have different
like making him one of the strangers here. I've been busy.
He likes to pull that hair.
The holidays.
He likes to stall and get the referee's attention. And do things that to cut a little bit of corners, where some of us just go for some holds and different things like that.
And here he is once again complaining about a hair pull. Referee on Paul Jones about it. Of course, it wasn't seen, but it's very, very difficult in this championship match. Referee trying to stay down the middle, but this is Fuller's tactic. He will frustrate you. He will complain to the referees.
Imagine getting put in the head scissors by this man, Scrub. Fuller put this man in the head scissors. My God, this would turn into a completely different show. We'd get banned. We'd get pulled off the air.
A much more physical style, but Fuller, he prides himself in being the brains, if there is any such thing as that, of the stud stable.
Well, you know.
All right, this ref is bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. I'm getting worked up now.
Stud stable thing, he's got more people behind him, whereas he doesn't have to take all the work himself.
Well, I don't know. Referee's taking Fuller at his word quite a bit. That referee, of course, Leroy Ramsey, he's taking Fuller at his word, admonishes Jones once again. By the way, tomorrow, Sunday at 3 o'clock, Gastonia, the old National Guard Armory. I know you're excited about going to Gastonia.
Oh, real excited about Gastonia. You know, there's great fans down there, and I hope to see them out there when we get in the ring.
Once again, the veterans lock up. Jones with a reverse the hip toss. Fuller up over top. A right hand stops Fuller coming in. A second right hand. And the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller, flat on his back in the middle of the ring and heading for the floor.
Oh, Jones, you know, like I said in the beginning of the match, you know, this is a personal thing. You know, the stud stable hitting him with the guitar when he took the title from Fuller, and you know, Jones is going to do everything he can to hold that title, and it's very.
Right, a few more people came back to their seats. Maybe this was like after intermission. Well, I mean, it's the title match. I guess who knows, but no, wait, that was the last match. No, that was the last match. The last match was.
Well, you know, we're all mad about that. You know, any time that
looked like the same gym though.
Get beat like that, you know, me and Tavis came in and helped them out a little bit, but we're real upset about that. And when we get our hands on the
dude, the ref and the fans of me from 1990 against this ref right now. Oh, you son of a bitch!
The injuries to the face. I know you said earlier in the show that you're okay and you heal real good, but as we see Tennessee Stud going to work there, but I know it's in the back. Happened to you.
Yeah, it is the back of my mind, and yeah, you know, I will remember that when I get in the ring.
All right, now Paul Jones in trouble. The Tennessee stud Robert Fuller, a big right hand to the forehead. Fuller going to work.
Yeah, the way the ref called that, couldn't even see. Oh my God! Yeah, this referee is ridiculous. I guess we're gonna have a title change immediately because of. I mean, this is 2 title changes because of a shitty ref. It's like Russo 99 shit.
Oh, there goes a 2 count.
Talking talking about wrestling coming up. I know you're excited too. We all are. The first fundraiser
It's
ever
done well.
in the city of Charlotte, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School System, coming up here next Tuesday in Harding High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, Vince, we do the fundraisers all over the states in North and South Carolina, and I know you love meeting the kids, but it's special for us to be able to finally get into the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School System.
Yeah, you know, anytime there's a fundraising thing for the kids and stuff like that, I'm very glad to be a part of it, Frank.
Well, it's the athletic department, the student council is Paul Jones fighting back.
Oh, this ref's actually doing an incredible job, honestly.
Robert Fuller taking advantage with a right hand.
The timing's impeccable.
Oh, I don't know. That looks kind of funny to me.
Well, I don't know what to say myself, to be quite honest with you. Right now, Fuller going to work. Oh, now wait a minute.
This is crazy.
That's a little strong.
Frank, what's he doing there?
I'm not sure.
It's too much. Oh, now they're just now noticing? The announcers, including Shamrock, are just now noticing that this ref is on the take? Oh, shit! That's a disqualification. What if it's a DQ? He won't get the belt.
I'm not sure what to say.
Oh, shit, he's holding him.
For the first time, showing a definite amount of partisanship.
Oh, wow.
I'm not often lost.
Oh, wow.
I certainly am right now as Paul Jones taking on referee and Robert Fuller. Fuller sent for the ride into the turnbuckle a second time, staggering out into the turnbuckle for a third time at number one. Oh, no.
Whoa.
He's going to get up on them ropes. Oh, shit.
He's on the ropes. He's on the ropes.
Oh, and we've got the title's changed hands again. In one episode of Wrestle Plunge here.
This just makes me so mad, you know. Jones is getting on him and the referee's pushing him back.
Wow.
Holy mackerel, I guess it's official. Referee has called it. He's called the win. I guess your new champion, the Tennessee Stud, Robert Fuller.
No.
South Atlantic Championship Wrestling excitement comes to Statesville, North Carolina.
You know, I'm just really upset about what just happened with Fuller and Jones' match. You know, all the fans see what happened. We see what happened, Frank. This is ridiculous. I'm going to go to the officiating board.
Right, Simi?
Where they got this guy and how they got him. That's ridiculous.
Ranger Ross match this week.
I just ain't going to stand for that.
It's getting me hot.
Get it done now.
Worked up.
This match, ladies and gentlemen, Ranger Ross against Curtis Thompson. And Vince, I agree with you 110%. I mean, it was obvious.
Oh, shit. Whoa, God almighty. I start dancing. I don't...
Well, it seems
And he's coming out as a stripper, essentially.
The animosity that exists between Matt Bourne and this man right
Is he
here.
just as a fucking mailman? Oh, no. Okay. I'm like,
What Matt Bourne
Jesus.
has to say about the U.S.
I've never tried to undermine, I've never questioned one thing Robert Fuller has ever done. I'm telling you, he's made a mistake when it comes to bringing Curtis Thompson to the stud stable. He's from the Carolinas, and he's a loser. And Thompson, I'm watching you. And when you mess up and show your true colors, don't say, I didn't tell you so.
Well, like I say, if there is any kind of dark cloud on the horizon with the stud stable right now, and I don't know how there could be. They've got the South Atlantic Tag Team Champions in the form of the Pit Bulldogs, and now I guess
Got
they've got the
crescent kick, a side kick, a super kick, what do you want to call it? Versus a hammerlock submission finisher that has been finishing jobbers and making me angry. It's hilarious, actually. I'm going for Ranger Ross, actually. That's how little I like. Firebreaker Chip here, Curtis Thompson. I don't like this
I
dude.
made sure of that. He does have a license. He is a licensed referee.
Well, where's he from?
I don't really like Ranger Ross.
I can't argue with it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Vince. He's got the license and he's permitted to referee. Now, he did show a certain amount of box. And in any event, in the ring right now, Ranger Ross against Curtis Thompson. And we've got Jones's Rangers in the form of Ross, and Thompson is the form of the stud stable.
Well, you know, Ross
Stable versus the Rangers.
And he seems to be in real good shape. I talked to him earlier, and he says he's raring and ready to go.
Well, the edge and
Raring
size
and
and
ready.
strength, I think, going to Curtis Thompson. The edge and experience and intensity, no doubt, going
Which
to
high
Ranger
school
Ross.
this is.
As they move in, collar and elbow, it's Thompson, a series of knees to the midsection. Ross set in for the ride across the ropes. Hip toss, no, a block hip toss. He's got his
It's over.
backside. 1, 2.5. Holy mackerel, Ross, the experience
awesome,
right
Pope.
there, moving in, blocking the hip toss. Shooting
Cat's
into
got
the
good
backside.
taste.
I know you love that kind of wrestling, Vince.
Oh, that's, Ross's experience. He's got that martial arts background, and also he was in the good service too. Is one of those forces, and he's a very strong force in the ring against Curtis Thompson. He's going to slick him and wrestle with him.
Well, that's exactly what you've got to do with a man as big and powerful as Curtis Thompson. Ranger Ross and Curtis Thompson both a part of the big match coming to Statesville next Thursday, and the Grace Park Recreation Center, and also the weekend of fundraisers down in South Carolina, as once again Curtis Thompson moved in a series of rights to the face.
Well, you know, Ross is very experienced here, and there's a leapfrog.
A second leapfrog over top, and arm drag coming across. Thompson coming to the other side.
All right.
Avoid the hip toss. Ranger Ross in mid.
KP digging Thompson's work here. That's not necessarily bad. I think it's just literally him. Which means he's probably doing his job correctly, but man. I think it's the finisher. I think it's that hammerlock.
What just happened? We just saw, as you did, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at home, the South Atlantic Heavyweight Championship stripped from Paul Jones,
stolen
by what seems to be, what is, I believe, very biased refereeing. Holy.
You know, we got to sit here, Frank, and we've got to look and commentate on these matches here and try and be unbiased. But you know, some of these tactics, you just can't be unbiased about them. You got to call them the way you see them.
Well, that's what we're here for, is call them whether we see them. Want to say a special hello to our good friend Tom Redmond of the Johnsonville Rescue Squad last Saturday night down there. What a great time. They made themselves some money, and also a special thanks to Senator Yancey McGill at Kingstree. Senator McGill, I don't know, old classmate of mine from the Citadel. Down there, we put a tribute to the Vietnam veterans and the fundraiser for the Johnsonville Rescues.
Yeah, we'd like to thank all of them for sure, and they had a good time.
We sure did. As in control with a full arm drag and twist is Ranger Ross driving that elbow into the point.
You know, after seeing what I saw with Jones, I like what I'm seeing now.
Well, I know you do, Vince. I know you do.
You know, me and Curtis had a thing a couple weeks ago where he
Ranger Ross working his arm over.
He kind of slicked you a little bit. Well, he has that face, you know, that you want to trust him. I mean, he's a nice, good-looking, very personable young man. He doesn't fit in at all.
You want to trust him.
Yeah,
look at this young, strapping
lad. We were talking
lad.
about it last week on the air. He doesn't fit in at all in personality with Bourne and Salinger and the Pit Bulldogs. And he hasn't gotten, you know, the Bulldogs, I mean, they changed 180 degrees when they got under the influence of Fuller. But this young man here just hasn't.
Everybody's got this little rat tail right here. Like 90 was the rat tail year, I swear.
He's a very tough competitor, and he's got good style of wrestling. You know, he stays with the rules a little bit. There's sometimes he takes some shortcuts where I don't think is necessary.
Well, you're looking at an old fox here. I used to take him on occasion, but then I didn't have the wrestling ability or the size and strength that some of you young men do have. Look at here, Matt Bourne come down to ringside.
What's this? Matt Bourne coming down.
What is Bourne doing?
Maybe Matt Bourne's thinking twice about
fuck up Thompson.
Well, the stud stable over and across.
Oh, no, he's helping him.
Bourne hold. No, Thompson's not moving in. Over Thompson down and across, and Matt Bourne hooking the foot. Ranger Ross down and in trouble, and Curtis Thompson refusing to take advantage of it.
What's this? What are they saying?
I can't hear the argument, but it seems to be over Matt Bourne's interference in the match. Curtis Thompson thinking he has the ability to do it.
Well, you know, Curtis doesn't like that interference. Don't seem like he wants all the glory himself.
Well, I'm not sure what it is, but it's just a continuing thing. Next weekend, the #1 fundraiser, South Atlantic Wrestling, coming to Bishopville, South Carolina at the high school. Look at here, Oklahoma Hayride, small package, 1, 2, 2 and 7, 8, and that veteran Ranger Ross shooting.
Oh, wow.
Here we are again, one more time. The argument
Now,
is
Matt Bourne comes off as believable as a fucking maniac, though. Oh, shit! Oh, shit, he fucked him! He fucked him!
The stud stable to Satch, a quick 1, 2, 3 over Curtis Thompson. Let's see it again in slow motion. Right here it was, Vince. You see him arguing over it. The schoolboy from behind. There's a 1, 2, 3, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Ranger Ross. Now, let's go to the studs.
Okay, wrestling fans, now's your chance to join me as a member of the
Selling
South
some
Atlantic
shit.
Wrestling Fan.
You have not watched the... Oh, shit.
What we got is great news here. You see the belt.
Right into a promo here. Well, the titles are back where they belong. At least the heavyweight is. Oh, we're getting heated. Stud Stable got issues.
You see the belt's back there. Big Texas winner. You got to smooth it down. You got
We need a middleweight title. Oh! Oh shit. Their stable is sticking with Bourne, which they should, I guess. Those boots, though. Yeah, this segment was done well, too. Oh, shit. Yeah, this feels chaotic. It's awesome. Problem with these segments nowadays for me is they feel like they're going like 75, 60%. Like they're not like going. This feels like fuck you. Why has Frank got so much power? Yeah, Frank Dusek. He's the announcer. He's taking over Ted Webb's job. We got Steamboat, baby. Holy shit, let's fucking go. Wait, is that Knobs in the ring? I feel like we're getting an older match. I feel like we're getting an older match here. We are. We're getting an old, and yeah, clearly an older match. It's a North American wrestling. So, like, they're throwing in some older stuff that they hadn't put on TV yet. Because I don't think we've seen this match. And if we have, maybe I've forgotten. But, yeah, Knobs is definitely gone. I'm pretty sure this was months before, if not 2 months before at least.
Folks, this is George Scott Jr. here with you, and this is.
Let's watch it though. Let's go.
Right
Steamboat and Knobs.
The whole set was tore up and everything. Frank's disappeared. He's back talking to.
We got a Steamboat match here. Always pop for it. Got Steamboat emojis as well.
We just go ahead and play this tape. We've got Ricky Steamboat taking on Nasty Boy Knob.
Oh, they're talking about playing the tape. This might have even aired previously on television here. So. But either way.
This was taped earlier in Winston-Salem. It's going to be a real exciting match. Ricky the
Dragon just shut up, they would have said it.
Now for about a week, and we'll be there now for a couple of more weeks. So we want to keep him on the show, and going to go ahead and show this tape of him so you folks can keep up with him. Here's Frank Dusek now. Frank, did you get anything straight back there?
You let your bottom darn dollar. I got something straight. I got something straight, all right. What I got straight is a Maniac
Free Ted Webb.
Capital G, capital O, capital N, capital E. He is out of here, and if they don't back me on this, I'm out of here too. And you can take that one to the bank, George Scott.
Well, Frank, I don't have any problem with that. You saw the way that Matt Bourne interfered in that match before, and now we've got a great athlete like Curtis Thompson, and there's no telling whether he'll be wrestling anymore. There's just no use for this kind of stuff on this show.
Well, let me set one thing straight.
They're turning Thompson face is what they're doing.
I don't really care what kind of athlete. I don't care about much anything.
I don't think he's going to do well as a face.
Nobody is going to put their hands on the referees, and nobody's going to put their hands on me. And that's exactly what he did. As far as I'm concerned, if I never see Matt Bourne's ugly face again, it's fine. But he's going to be out of here, and it's a lifelong suspension if I had anything to do with it. Now, I don't know about the board. I don't know how this board's going to react, but it's going to be a lifelong suspension if I go. What are we doing here anyway?
This is Steamboat against Nasty Boy Knobs. He's got him in an armbar right now. It looks like he's got things under control.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's intermission here in the building, and I'm fit to be tied.
That's okay, Frank. We'll take care of Matt Bourne. I imagine along with that suspension.
Yeah, this was right at Halloween Havoc 90 when the Steiner brothers faced the Nasties.
Before we even talk about lifting that suspension.
Insane match right before they went to WWF.
For quite a while, I'm sure.
One of my favorite matches. That Steiner's Nasties.
This match. Yeah, this was the match from Winston-Salem. What a match this was. Nasty Boy Knobs and Ricky Steamboat. Steamboat in control right here. Hey, George, you got a friend down in Greenville, don't you? WYF Fit?
Fritzy Mumford, we'd like to say a special hello to her. She's a program manager at WYFF in Greenville, and we've had real good luck with her, helping us out on occasion, and we're going to be heading down to Greenville not too long from now, Frank.
That's exactly right. The #1 fundraiser. You know, we talk about our fundraisers all the time. We're coming to Wade Hampton High School on behalf of the wrestling team. You know, the coach down there, Coach Neal down there, and his boys got a whale of a wrestling program down there, and they're going to use South Atlantic Wrestling. They just bought one of these expensive amateur mats, and they need to pay for it. So all you folks kind of watch your calendar. The date's coming. You'll hear us talking about it. We're going to be down at Wade Hampton High School in Greenville, raising money to pay for that wrestling mat. Then the next thing we want to have, he wants another one, pay for the scoreboard.
Yeah, well, Frank, when I was in high school, I wrestled amateurly, and we had a mat that we had to pay for, too. So it's just a great way. It's a whole lot better than going out and selling donuts, which is what we did.
Well,
a lot easier.
Ricky Steamboat, the big man, Nasty Boy Knobs, going to work. Steamboat in control through early on in the match, using his quickness, using his speed, using his wrestling knowledge. I mean, you're looking at a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a former WWF Intercontinental Champion. As a matter of fact, George, it seems like the only belt that ever eluded Ricky Steamboat that he set out to get is Robert Fuller. Maybe it's a matter of time, maybe it's a matter of luck or whatever, but that South Atlantic
Steamboat's still here.
Well, usually whatever Steamboat sets his mind to, he's going to come up with it. Right now he's in Japan, and I know he's got his gym in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, he's in Japan. Well, the last time we heard somebody was in Japan, he didn't return. That was Samedi,
and
Papa Shango.
And I know he's concentrating a lot on that. But one of the things he has set his mind on is that South Atlantic Championship belt. But right now, you've got it real hot and heavy between Paul Jones and Robert Fuller, and I know that Paul's not going to be giving that belt up for long. That was just unbelievable what happened with that match. I don't believe we're going to be seeing that referee here very much longer. I'm sure we're going to be taking action towards him because there was just no call. He was completely unbiased or biased against Robert Fuller. And I saw it was a quick count. Fuller had his feet up on the ring. As soon as we can get it, we'll have a rematch because that is just unbelievable that happened.
Well, I don't know, George. I mean, I suppose it's possible that you didn't see it. And we got a whale of a battle going on in the ring right now between Ricky Steamboat and Nasty Boy Knobs. Steamboat, a series of chops coming back into that metal guardrail. Nasty Boy Knobs fighting him on his own turf right now, George Scott. But you are right. We're going to have to look into this whole situation just like we...
Yeah, it ain't long till he shut a water.
Frank, I'll tell you, right
so Ricky
now,
shows up in WWF.
Match in the ring here, but it's real hard
blowing
to
fire.
keep our mind on this with all this other stuff happening. Last week we talked about it, and it was a triple main event. We had Robert Fuller and Paul Jones, Curtis Thompson and Ranger Ross, and the next match that we're going to have is the War Eagle, Chris Chavis and Vince Torelli up against the Bulldogs.
So I love that we got Ricky between 89 World Heavyweight Champion and WWF full-on Dragon and WWF 91 Dragon.
George, I want to thank you for stepping in here. I try, as wrestling fans who have known me over the years, I try to maintain a certain amount of decorum in the announcer's situation here, and I'm glad you were here to step in and take over because I've gone and got me some clothes. Hell, my shirt's gone, my coat's gone. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what's going to happen now. You know,
your shirt and your coat's gone. He is sitting there shirtless calling this match.
The high school there in
Frank is a professional.
In Chester on Sunday afternoon with the Athletic Booster Club, and with all that's going on, I tell you, those matches are becoming more
I think it is
Ripshot.
Yeah,
everybody says,
that is some piped-in crowd noise
and the Greensboros and the Winston Salems that are
it's
the
coming in weird
matches.
waves.
The way things are happening now, every single match. I mean, Cherryville on the 29th, and back to Spartanburg, and Morganton coming up at the College Street Recreation Center. Every one of these matches now has added importance because of what's happened between Jones and Fuller, between the Rangers and the Stud Stable, and between Bourne and Thompson and
some of these cards that are coming up, Frank, and I know you used to be in the ring, and maybe you can help out a little bit here because some of these cards that are coming up, I know some of the fans aren't too familiar with them. We've never had them in this area before. It's an 8-man elimination match. Why don't you explain to the people exactly what that match entails?
Well, elimination
that sounds awesome. 8-man elimination.
Unique matches you'll see.
I love elimination matches.
However many men there are on a team, in this case 4 men on each team,
each time a man is defeated, rather than it being a 2 out of 3 fall match or a 1 fall match, each time a member of a team is defeated, they must leave the ringside and go to the dressing room.
Happy New Year, Ripshot. Thanks for popping in here.
You get a 4-on-3 situation.
Just watched one of your new videos, the Scott Steiner one.
Steamboat's coming back.
He sure is.
Yesterday.
That was a mistake.
Yep.
That was a mistake. One thing I can tell you about the
headbutt.
Nasty Boys is they got hard hits. But what you ideally want to end up with is a 2 or a 3 or even a 4-on-1 situation. And I'm sure in Paul Jones' mind, because Jones, you know, he's been around that cup looking for the handle more than once, as you see Nasty Boy Knobs working there. What they want to end up with is a 2 or a 3 or ideally a 4-on-1 situation with the Joneses Rangers singling out one member of the stud stable.
See, this guy back choking him.
Yeah,
like, fuck you, bro.
That is a real tough match.
I'm sure a lot of people have felt like that in life.
Before, but I knew that this area had never seen them. They usually last a long time, and then when you do get down to that last, you know, 3 against 1 or something, you've got some awful tired contestants.
Of course, it can work the other way around, too. If you got that Tennessee referee in there, it could work 4-on-1.
Yeah, talking shit about the Nitro girls.
Yeah, right.
That Tennessee referee, I'm not so sure what the situation is there, George.
Back towards
a bunch of
Frank,
co-cores.
it looks like Steamboat's got his hands full with Nasty Boy Knobs. That's big 312 pounds there going up against him in the gut there. And I know Steamboat works his gut out, but there's not much you can do against that. Oh, there goes Nasty Boy Knobs.
It's a schoolboy roll up and underneath and over top. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
It. I do think I remember this match now that we're watching it.
South Atlantic Championship Wrestling excitement comes to Statesville.
Man, I wish I was at the Grace Park Rec Center. Right off there. Here we go. Tatanka and Ken Shamrock, the dream team we didn't know we needed.
Pounds from San Diego, California, Vince Torelli.
Vince Torelli, War Eagle Chris.
Going against the fucking Pit Bulldogs, which is a horrible name.
Spike and Rabid Rex, and they're tough competitors. It's going to be definitely a main event.
I don't know about these two characters. They sure have changed in attitude, I'll tell you. What an attitude adjustment these boys have had.
Shit, the fucking music. Guarantee is going to get it. Come on now, let's get in the action. This could be the main event. There's 10 minutes left. We've also seen them cram a lot of stuff in 10 minutes on this show. So, dude, Ripshot's a great channel.
Let's see, you're pretty tough against Reigns and Ross 2-on-1, but let's see how you do against 2-on-2 with us today.
Well, 2-on-2 it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those main events that you talked about, George. War Eagle Chris Chavis, the Pembroke Robinson County native, Vince Torelli against the South Atlantic Tag Team Champions, the Pit Bulldogs. And there's nothing but animosity between these two teams.
That's true.
His answer was pretty telling, actually.
Every town I go in, they ask about the War Eagle, and I'm real glad.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking whores, though.
Psychotic Spike and Rabid Rex, as they like to be.
You know, his real answer would be, "Can you harass whores?" would be his answer.
But I think Vince Torelli and the War Eagle, they're going to take them on. They'll take them on hand and foot. We see a good crowd shot there. Some good South Atlantic fans there.
Well, you know, the Torelli and Chavis have got what it takes. They got
Thanks for
the
coming in,
size,
Therapy.
the ability, and they've got the heart. As right now, War Eagle sitting for the ride.
Definitely every Sunday at 6 Eastern, guys. We rock and roll here.
I still get
that's Rex.
And again, I drop new videos pretty frequently.
Right now, very rabid as he's in, doesn't know which direction he's going. And War Eagle Chris Chavis grabbing that headlock. Good basic wrestling.
Goes for the tag. Going for the tag. Spikes in the ring.
Whoa! Holy mackerel! Looky there. Psychotic Spike and his War Eagle Chris Chavis taking on the Pit Bulldogs.
Yeah, killing it also with the shots. Yeah, let me put your link in here.
War Eagle got everything going his way.
Boom. Yeah, definitely give old Ripshots a follow if you are not. He is great content.
Well, Paul Jones has put these two together because he knows they work good together. Their size
killing it though.
Within about 30 pounds of each other.
Love to see it.
They've been working out together in the gym, and I think one's getting to know what the other one's doing before it's even done. So,
God, I still can't believe just 1 week we got Ken Shamrock and Dean Malenko as a dream team that was actually absolutely great.
Wrestling.
Like they were fired.
Bulldogs, you know, they're not the
That was just
strongest,
one
they're not the
week.
biggest, they're not the fastest team in wrestling, but they know what each other is thinking. You know, with your dad and your uncle, the great George and Sandy Scott, what made them a great team was not that they were overpowering or that they were the best wrestlers or anything else, but it was the fact that they were two men who wrestled as one.
That's true. Well, it was kind of like, you know, being brothers and everything. They knew exactly what the other one was thinking, and they had a lot of high-flying moves. And I'm real proud to think back to those years when they used to have the world belts. They had the world belts. Back then it was a record 6 times. And back then, you know, the guys weren't near as big as they are now. They relied a lot more on the wrestling.
I get
skill.
that, yeah. I used to watch all the Wrestle Kingdoms. I haven't watched it for a few years
Back
now.
a couple of weeks ago, we had Mr. Wrestling.
I used
Tim
to
Woods
watch it
on the
regularly.
program, and he dubbed
About
Vince
a decade or
Torelli
more
Mr.
ago.
Wrestling, and there's only been one other Mr. Wrestling
those shows
besides
are
Tim
daunting.
Woods in the history of wrestling, and it was a real honor. I was there that day, and I saw the chill bumps on Vince Torelli.
Dude, the Warrior skit's maybe my
That's
favorite.
a great
Dude.
honor. Of course, you're talking about Tim Woods, former AAU, former NCAA
Warrior's such a
champion,
ridiculous
University
movie.
of Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you all this wrestling we can. But in
Scott
order to
Steiner
do it,
is
we're gonna
also
need to jump in and take a commercial break.
nothing
So
but
let's take it
gold.
right now, and then we'll be back with more South Atlantic Championship Wrestling.
Shit, we're gonna take a break. Let's get back in here now.
You saw War Eagle Chris Chavis has
Switch to the
sustained
camera that makes it look like
George Scott, but they have
1970s.
Well, he's got him now.
Chic era
Ravenberg is going
wrestling.
down. Oh, there you go.
Kobo Arena.
There's that young man
let's see
mistake.
what he does.
That's that young boy mistake. He had him beat, he had him down, and he took time to pose on that top rope. Those aerial moves are great, as
High
your dad
risk.
can no doubt tell you, but they are high-risk
maneuver.
Exactamundo.
There it goes.
Here we go.
There's a tag on both sides.
Got a hot tag. Shamrock's on fire, baby.
A series of rights, and it's now his body slam.
Vince Torelli will never sound normal as long as that man's on the
Vince
screen.
Torelli doesn't know where to go.
He snapped! He snapped! I don't think I've actually seen him snap before. He did the snap.
See a Mr. Wrestling, Vince Torelli.
Vince Torelli doesn't know where to go next. He's going after him. Oh, Chris
Oh, he's
Chavis
fucked
back
now.
in the
I
ring.
smell a belly to belly now.
Oh, double run up.
Oh no, big back body drop.
Big double back
They
drop.
got him where they want him. Get Chris out of the
Holy
ring. Get
mackerel.
Chris out of the ring.
Hey Dave, thanks for coming in here, man. Take it easy. Be safe.
We
You
talked
gotta do
about
some
it.
driving.
We'll be in Bishopville next Friday down at Bishopville High School. We got a sleeper.
Oh, we got a double sleeper.
They got him. This could be it. They're in the middle of the ring. It's almost over. It's full.
We're gonna get new tag champs? Oh no. All right. Texas interfered. Now we've got a double DQ.
It's a situation that the Stud Stable likes to have.
Oh wow.
I'm getting a little bit tired of this. Every match.
Yeah, we need somebody to put their foot down to stop the Stud Stable from interfering. Oh fuck! It's Ranger Ross. What could contain this war that's brewing between the stable and the Rangers?
Vince Torelli taking over on him.
Here's Chavis, Torelli, and Ross.
Jones Rangers on top.
Shit, Fuller jumping in there.
Stud has hit the ring of the side.
This is a hot show still.
4-on-3 in favor of the Tennessee Stud. It's 4-on-3 in favor of the Stud. And once again, Chavis, Torelli, and Ross have gone to
Yeah,
the
too many.
ringside.
We're going to see Paul Jones coming in here soon. He's got
Yeah, Jones, where's Jones?
Take care
There he is. He's coming. I see he's on the
Barely making it.
It's all it is. Jones' Rangers against the Stud Stable.
I think he did hit them both,
We
but
have a battle royal here.
That's exactly what we've got, George. It's like a battle royal. Paul
Like one
Jones
of those 8-man
clearing house.
elimination matches.
It's exactly right, and I'll tell you what, if sides are equal, you can bet your bottom dollar that Tennessee Stud will call his troops to the apron.
Stud Stable taking in retreat. Just like the other one.
Yeah.
Taking
I'm
off.
supposed to have Paul Jones with the call.
Win by disqualification.
Why don't you take over?
Oh, man, this is great. This is great. There
Yeah, we need to have some kind of match
Vince
that
and the War Eagle, Chris Chavis. Let's turn it over to Frank.
can
right now.
contain
He's getting in the
these
ring.
men. I don't know. We build towards some kind of bunkhouse street fight or a cage match.
You cannot trust Stud in his stable. Let me tell you something right now. Torelli, you remember a few weeks ago when he tried to sign you to a contract? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And I said, don't do it. Because, brother, I know his kind. And you don't want to go to bed with his kind. No. Because he'll bring you straight down. Let me tell you something right now. This man right here stands for something greater than anything I can think of other than God, and that's our country. And let me tell you, Ross.
By God.
Just
By
Jones
God.
and his Rangers
are on your side. You need help with the Bulldogs, we're going to be there.
Let me tell you something here, and this is the bottom line. I've been all across this world. I fought for this country, one end to the other. I defend this American flag. And let me tell you, rat suit sucking, egg sucking dogs, pit bulls, anytime, any place, you want some of me, I'll kick you. Don't say it, don't say it. Paul Jones, all you got to do is set it up for me. I'm going to leave it up to you. It's in your hand, brother. It's in your hand.
Right now, brother, can you see anybody right here besides us that can go to bat and stand behind you and your country and get the job done? We're going to do it. And Fuller, I want to say this to your...
Whoa, Shamrock. Reel it in just a little bit. We don't need to be throwing this up. Look at this. He throws up the 4 horsemen. He's like, you know what? Maybe we're the 4 horsemen now. Maybe we're the 4 horsemen. Okay, kid, shut. Let's calm her down. Let's simmer.
Fuller, let me tell you something, Fuller. Your stable can go straight to you know where. I don't care if it's 8-man tags, tag matches.
That is the most fired up I've ever seen Ross.
Anything. Are you and I, Fuller? You're talking about
Oh, shit. That was 2 good episodes. I mean, I'm still digging this promotion. Not got much left, though. We've only got about, 2 weeks, 10 episodes, maybe? No, less than that. It's a good one. A little carried away there. South Atlantic Pro Wrestling. And we're switching over to a little WWF here. Oh, shit. Damn. Got to cut that right out there. Next week, we'll be going into October 27th and November 3rd. As we, again, get closer. Make sure you're following on all socials, guys. Make sure you're following here, first of all. Make sure you have the bell clicked here on YouTube. That way, when I do go live on Sundays, you get notified. I also go live on Twitch, which, Twitch doesn't really do a lot of anything, but still, appreciate anyone that may come over there. But there's, YouTube is the place to be, quite frankly. I drop videos every 2 to 3 weeks. It's on Sundays at 4:45 Eastern. Unless you're a member, you get early access to those videos. And then again, I try to do shorts and such. Facebook gets a lot of unique content. X gets a lot of unique content, and all that is right here. Everything should be under Wrestle Plunge if you search it. And again, I appreciate everyone for coming through. This has been fun as hell. It's been awesome. And we'll do it again next week, 6 Eastern, every Sunday. If you haven't seen the new video, the new Jack and Brian Pillman video, please go check that out. That one, I'm working on 30,000 on that one. And I hit 100,000 views on the Jim Cornette video. And that was one of my main goals. Two of my biggest goals I've just hit in a row: hit 10K and hit 100K on a video, the new docu-style that I'm doing. So, yeah, let's keep this thing growing. Let's keep rocking and rolling. And hopefully see you guys back here next week. It's been fun. It's been good. Have a great week, everybody. Happy New Year.